Ultrawoman Anastasia is Ultraman Vulcan's younger sister and a member of Team MLV. Nicknamed the Kaiju Whisperer, Anastasia has the ability to communicate with kaiju via alpha frequencies. List of forms. Origin: Anastasia's default form, Neo Soulgent. Neo Soulgent is Anastasia's balance-oriented fusion burst form. This form can efficiently engage in a variety of fighting styles. Additionally, this form makes Anastasia's energy barrier techniques much more durable. The components for this form are Ultraman Dyna Flash Type, Gamora, and Neo Geomos. Temporal Photon. Temporal Photon is Anastasia's strength-oriented fusion burst form. This form gives Anastasia greater strength than both her default form and Neo Soulgent. Additionally, this form gives Anastasia access to chronokinetic capabilities. The components for this form are Ultraman Gaia Supreme Version, Zeton, and Goldrass. Meganti Sky. Meganti Sky is Anastasia's speed-oriented fusion burst form. This form gives Anastasia greater speed than both her default form and Neo Soulgent. The components for this form are Ultraman Tiga Sky Type, Naranga, and Ouroboros. Chaotic Aegis. Chaotic Aegis is Anastasia's most powerful fusion burst form. This form grants Anastasia greater strength than Temporal Photon and greater speed than Meganti Sky. The components for this form are Ultraman Noah, Maga Orochi, and Grimid. Mythical, an enhanced form of Anastasia accessed via the Mythic Bracelet. Stats of all forms: height, 85 meters, age, 6,900 years old. Stats of origin: Anastasia origin has a flight speed of Mach 9, a running speed of Mach 7.5, a jumping distance of 2,900 meters, an underwater traveling speed of Mach 4.5, an underground traveling speed of Mach 4.5, a brute strength of 250,000 metric tons, and a grip strength of 140,000 metric tons. Stats of Neo Soulgent. Anastasia Neo Soulgent has a flight speed of Mach 12, a running speed of Mach 9, a jumping distance of 3,100 meters, an underwater traveling speed of Mach 6, an underground traveling speed of Mach 6, a brute strength of 270,000 metric tons, and a grip strength of 160,000 metric tons. Stats of Temporal Photon. Anastasia Temporal Photon has a flight speed of Mach 10, a running speed of Mach 8, a jumping distance of 3,500 meters, an underwater traveling speed of Mach 5, an underground traveling speed of Mach 5, a brute strength of 300,000 metric tons, and a grip strength of 190,000 metric tons. Stats of Meganti Sky. Anastasia Meganti Sky has a flight speed of Mach 15, a running speed of Mach 12, a jumping distance of 3,000 meters, an underwater traveling speed of Mach 9, an underground traveling speed of Mach 9, a brute strength of 240,000 metric tons, and a grip strength of 150,000 metric tons. Stats of Chaotic Aegis. Anastasia Chaotic Aegis has a flight speed of Mach 20, a running speed of Mach 17, a jumping distance of 4,200 meters, an underwater traveling speed of Mach 14, an underground traveling speed of Mach 14, a brute strength of 500,000 metric tons, and a grip strength of 390,000 metric tons. Stats of Mythical Mode. Anastasia Mythical Mode has a flight speed of Mach 67, a running speed of Mach 56, a jumping distance of 12,900 meters, an underwater traveling speed of Mach 34, an underground traveling speed of Mach 34, a brute strength of 1,875,000 metric tons, and a grip strength of 1,150,000 metric tons. Abilities of all forms. Kaijien Ray, Anastasia's Ultra Beam. In all of Anastasia's forms, it is fired from a similar position to Ultraman Ogle's Ogle Stream. Energy Punch. Anastasia channels energy into her fist and punches the opponent. Energy Kick. Anastasia channels energy into her foot and kicks the opponent. Kaijien Titan Frequency, an unusual ability that developed due to her bond with the Titan-class kaiju of Earth. Anastasia can emit alpha frequencies for the purpose of communicating with kaiju. Abilities of Neo Soulgent. Kaijien Oscillatory Overdrive, an ultra beam combining the energy of Neo Geomos' Thunder Overdrive, Gamora's Ultra Oscillation Wave, and Dyna's Soulgent Ray. It is fired from the plus position, similar to the Soulgent Ray. Kaijien Dimensional Shield, a nearly indestructible energy shield, it is able to almost completely negate some of the most destructive beam attacks. Abilities of Temporal Photon, Kaijien Goldonic Breaker, an ultra beam combining the energy of Goldra's Goldonic Thunder, Zetan's Zetan Breaker, and Gaia's Quantum Stream. It is fired from a variation of the L position, similar to the quantum stream, chronokinesis. In temporal photon form, Anastasia can manipulate time. Kaijien Temporal Shift, using her chronokinesis, Anastasia alters the speed of her opponent's movement. Kaijien Chrono Fix, using her chronokinesis, Anastasia fires a beam that freezes the opponent's movement. Kaijien Temporal Reverse, using her chronokinesis, Anastasia reverses time. Abilities of Meganti Sky, Kaijien Electric Meganti, an ultra beam combining the energy of Horoboro's Meganti Crusher, Naranga's Despotic Electric Attack, and Tiga's Runbolt Beam Shell. It is fired from the fingertips of Anastasia's right hand, similar to the Runbolt Beam Shell. Electro Beam Shell, Anastasia charges her right hand with energy before gathering the energy to her left arm. She then fires a volley of energy bolts in an arc from her left hand. Electricity Affinity. In Meganti Sky form, Anastasia gains an immunity to attacks of pure electricity, as well as the ability to absorb and redirect electrical attacks. Abilities of Chaotic Aegis, Kaijien Grim Thunderclap, an ultra beam combining the energy of Grimid's Grim Ray, Maga Orochi's Maga Thunderclap, and Noah's Lightning Noah. It is fired from a variation of the L position, similar to the Lightning Noah, Kaijien Grim Inferno, a beam combining the energy of Grimid's Grim Bolt, Maga Orochi's Body Lightning, and Noah's Noah Inferno. In a similar manner to the Noah Inferno, it is typically fired from a clenched fist after punching the opponent. Size increase. Like Grimid at full power, Anastasia can grow in size practically infinitely. Kaijien Grim Constructs. In this form, Anastasia can conjure gigantic body parts, which are separate from her true body. Abilities of Mythical Mode, Mythical Kaijien Cannon, an enhanced version of the Kaijien Ray. It has a power output 7.5 times greater than the default form, Mythic Light Shield. Anastasia uses the Mythic Bracelet to block attacks via generating an oval-shaped energy shield. Trivia: Anastasia was once planned to have claw mark-shaped scars across her chest. This was changed shortly after a design featuring the scars was made. For a while, it was reconsidered, but was changed again when a major revision to the backstory of her father, Dark Issei Ray, occurred.